Much watching out for your health. Essential tremor is a progressive movement disorder affecting millions of people worldwide. It can involve uncontrollable shaking of the hands, head, and other parts of the body.
Yeah, symptoms may interfere with daily activities and can significantly impact quality of life. Here to talk about her experience with essential tremor and deep brain stimulation therapy is Ruth Essler, as well as her physician and movement disorder specialist, Dr. Philip Timpton, who is a paid consultant for Boston Scientific. Thank you both for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ruth, let's start with you. For folks that are not familiar with essential tremor, this really changed your way of life. Talk to us about what your life was like before this therapy and when you realized that moment that the medication that you were taking prior to the therapy just wasn't cutting it anymore.
Sure. What started out as very minor shaking of the hands got progressively worse. And as the tremors worsened, I had challenges with doing my job, typing, and other day-to-day activities. Uh, it was really time after 2 years of medication, it became ineffective and it was time to consider other options. That's when I talked to Dr. Tipton and said, what can we do?
It's something that you take for granted, your ability to just move smoothly through life, and then something like this happens. So Dr. Tipton, can you talk about working with Ruth to find the treatment option that was best suited for her?
Course. So Ruth's story is probably familiar to millions of Americans that are dealing with essential tremor. This, as you mentioned, is a disorder that's characterized by shaking of virtually any body part, but particularly the hands when you're using them. And so that's why it can significantly interfere with day-to-day activities such as eating, writing, and drinking. And so Ruth, like many patients, have tried the therapies that we have, several oral medications, even injections of medication into muscles in the neck to help with tremor of the head. But when these therapies weren't providing the amount of benefit that she was looking for, we began to discuss other options like deep brain stimulation or DBS. Now, DBS is different because it involves providing an electrical signal to the brain through an electrode that's connected to an implanted device called a stimulator. And when we provide that electrical signal, we're able to improve those movement symptoms. And in Ruth's case, that was tremor.
And Dr. Tipton, this type of therapy, DBS therapy specifically, it's been around for a couple of decades now, but some latest advancements in the technology has really proven to be a game changer in this kind of therapy. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, you're right. DBS was FDA approved for essential tremor in 1997. So this is not a new therapy, but the technology, both the hardware and the software, keep getting better and better. And so Ruth received Boston Scientific's Vercise Genus system, as well as their Cartesia X directional electrodes. Now, this system provides physicians like me greater flexibility when it comes to programming the device so that we can put that stimulation right where we want it so that we can improve movement symptoms, particularly tremor, as was the case with Ruth.
Ruth, you hear about having something implanted in your brain and electrodes and all this stuff. It sounds intimidating. So can you share a little bit about your experience and the impact, the positive impact that it's had on your life since?
Sure. Well, you're right. It took me 2 years to finally agree to talk to Dr. Tipton about brain stimulation. But I'm so glad I did. This was so life-changing. I came out of the procedure in the hospital and my hands don't shake anymore.
Wow.
Like it was an immediate benefit. And a year and a half later, they still are wonderful. I can cut my own meat and I don't have to drink out of a sippy cup anymore.
Oh, that's just fantastic.
Oh, so
Congratulations.
Yeah, so happy to hear that, Ruth. Dr. Tipton, one last question before we let you go really quickly here. If people watching at home see themselves in Ruth's story, maybe they also suffer from essential tremors, what's the first step they need to take today?
Talk to your doctor. You want to learn about the risks and benefits of DBS to determine if it's the right option for you. And you can also go online to dbsandme.com to learn more about the Boston Scientific System, as well as general indications, precautions, and risks for DBS.
All right.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Learn more about the treatment from Boston Scientific by checking out this story on coin.com.
Time now is 8:13.